Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Some of you have noticed that the name of the channel has changed. The reason is that I no longer have a Fireblade, so it just makes sense to rename the channel. So now the channel is called That Biker Getty, which is my name. My full name is Gediminas actually, but good luck pronouncing that. So That Biker Getty is the new name of my YouTube channel. I've made a few points before I want you to watch the actual video that I want you to know, to understand. So I'm going to go through them and then I'll let you guys enjoy the video. Originally, I planned to do a series of this mini trip. I call it mini because it took 4 days, mini tour. But what happened is, when I put my GoPro on the front of the bike, I didn't test, I didn't record and see what the footage was like. And then I came back from, oh, I forgot to mention that some of you guys might be looking around what's going on. This is going to be my YouTube studio. So I'm in the, works are in the progress, let's say. So yeah, the GoPro wasn't attached properly to the bike, so the footage is really bad, shaking like a roller coaster. There's no point in me editing any footage and uploading online. So unfortunately, that's that. I think what that means is I'll have to come back to Wales on an adventure bike at some point in the future and record some awesome footage again. Nevertheless, I have plenty of pictures and some videos from my phone in the actual video. So the next thing I'd like to mention is that I'd like to thank my beautiful girlfriend for convincing me to go to I said Norway. I'm so used to Norway, to Wales. So my tour happened. I did the tour last summer, end of July, beginning of August. It was a birthday gift to myself, and my girlfriend convinced me to do it. I had no idea that Wales is so beautiful. Honestly, I had no idea. I was gobsmacked, and Wales is only 2 hours from where I live, and it's absolutely stunning. If you've been to Wales, if you know someone that has been to Wales, then you'll know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's that. The way I planned the route was very randomly. Actually, I downloaded a route of Google. Someone else, drove through Wales on a bike and they uploaded the route. So I downloaded the route and I made some edits because I only had 4 days. I made sure that I would go to places like Brecon Beacons National Park, Snowdonia National Park, Devil's Staircase, and a few other places. Basically, I rode from the south to the north of Wales. I did not ride along the coast because I didn't have time. I'd like to do that in the future. Also, I planned to climb Snowdon, but I didn't do enough research. And when I got to Snowdonia, I spoke with a few people and they told me it takes about 5 to 7 hours one way, so to climb, and then the same time to come back. So I was like, nope, I don't have the time. But I climbed a different place. I went somewhere else. If you watch the video, you'll find out. I do want to climb Snowdon, and whether that's going there on the bike, to Snowdonian and climb it, or in the car, taking my drone with me, I do want to do that at some point in the future. Apologies if you can hear the plane flying. I don't know what to do with the sound. I don't know if I can edit it out. So yeah, like I mentioned, if you ever been to Wales, you know what it's like. But if you've not been to Wales, especially if you're from the UK like I am, I highly recommend you go. I highly recommend, whether that's on a 125 or 250 or 600 or a car, just go, because the roads are absolutely stunning. It doesn't matter what form of transport you use, you'll get to enjoy the roads. And the scenery is absolutely amazing. Mountains, valleys, lakes, so much green. And a lot of the time I was on my own. So that surprised me. I was on my own a lot of the time. So if you're not a fan of too many people, I recommend you go to Wales. Of course, if you're going to go to spots like Snowdonia, other popular tourist spots, you'll be amongst people. But a lot of the time I was driving on my own. I was riding on my own. Also, my plan was to camp for 4 days. I've never camped. One, I've never camped on my own, and two, I've never camped with a bike. And out of all the places in Wales, I picked a random camping spot. I didn't book it in advance, and out of all the camping spots in Wales, my camping place Where I put my tent was next to a bigger snorer than I am. And I am a massive snorer. I snore on my sides, I snore face down. It's really embarrassing. I'm not going to go into details. I think it's because I've gained a little bit of weight, but I'm working on that. So my neighbor, I don't know, he was there with his family. He must have been maybe 50s, 60s. He snored the whole night, and he snores louder than me. So I did not get much sleep. I probably slept a few hours, and I could hear throughout the night his wife shouting, shut up, stop snoring, stop snoring. So I thought, great. And then it rained in the morning, and I was like, you know what, I'll do camping next time. After unpacking things, I realized how long camping takes. I think if I'm out with a friend or a few other people, you know, in a group, then we can socialize at the same time as we're setting up a tents and whatnot. I think I'd enjoy it more then. Or if I had the bike that had more storage. My bike has, I think, a good amount of storage, but if I had an adventure bike, I think I would enjoy it more because it will allow me to take more things. I don't know. I do like nature. I've camped with my family, you know, many times in my life. I'm not a city boy. I love nature. I love being out in the wild. One last thing that I wanted to mention before, two last things. A few last things I'd like to mention before you can actually watch the video. If you're interested in any of the gear that I'm wearing that you see in the video, so the helmet, gloves, anything like that, let me know and I can put a link, Amazon link in the video, in the description of the video. And then if you buy the product, I'll get a little commission, and then that will go towards the channel. So yeah, let me know if you're interested in any of the gear that you see that I'm wearing. Okay, right, I want to mention 3 last things actually. And if you watch some of my videos, you know, Norway video in particular, you'll notice that I like to tell some facts about the places that I'm going to. So I'll tell you 3 facts about Wales that you knew or that you didn't know. It doesn't really matter, but I just think it's cool to know, you know, about the place that you're going to. So number 1, Castle Mania. Wales officially has more castles per square mile than any other country in the world. Sorry if I'm pronouncing the name of the town correctly. There's probably going to be a few things that I'm pronouncing correctly in this video. Caerphilly is the largest castle in Wales and is the 2nd largest in Europe after the Windsor Castle. Today there are still over 600 castles in Wales, and one of the most favourite ones is Conway Castle in North Wales. So yeah, that's that. I like castles myself. I used to actually draw castles as a child. I remember I used to draw the castle, draw massive doors, then draw the same doors on another piece of paper, cut them out and stick them on the main drawing, and then basically doors would open. And I say to my dad and mom, hey, I drew a castle, doors can open. Number 2, this is going to be a funny one. I am foreign, as you can hear from my accent, but I grew up in the UK, but it doesn't matter because what I'm about to tell you it should make you laugh. The town names are long and impossible to pronounce. Only if you're Welsh you can pronounce them properly. The Welsh village, actually this village has been mentioned a lot of the times in the news, so you might have heard of it. So the Welsh village of, prep yourself, this is going to be funny. Leyen, Fairfield, Gwengil, Glorgering, Cheernville, Dropville, Lantisky, Gloggogoch is the second longest place name in the world. The name of the town actually means St. Mary's Church in the hollow of the White Hazel near Rapid Whirlpool, and the Church of St. Ticilio, I hope I'm saying that correctly, near the Red Cave. Now you try saying that after a beer or 2. Okay, that's funny. Alright, number 3. Mount Everest is actually named after Welshman called Sir George Everest. Now, this one really surprises me. I had no clue that that's the case. So Mount Everest is named after Welshman Sir George Everest. He was apparently the surveyor who initially mapped Mount Everest, and I can't see what I wrote. I'm sorry, I can't see what I wrote. And named the mountain after himself. And now, of course, the camera is moving. This is probably one of the most interesting facts about Wales, in my opinion. So yeah. Okay, guys, that's that. That's the intro to the video. Now, enjoy the actual video and see you next time.
Thank you for watching. Check out some of my videos on the right.